Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, so following the criticism of Deontay Wilder and Mallet Scott, where they said that Tyson Fury is lying over the whole C19 excuse as to why their third fight, didn't happen last weekend on July 24th and it's now been postponed until October the 9th. They said Tyson Fury's lying. They don't believe it. Now, Tyson Fury has took to social media and responded to Deontay Wilder and said this. This man is a real piece of work, a real bully excuse maker, not a warrior or a man at all. Beaten the mug 2 times. I battered him and his trainer, but still talking crap. Real fadges. Tyson Fury's statement. Of course, I excluded the foul language. Now, firstly, I think that for Deontay Wilder to not believe Tyson Fury, I don't think anybody can blame him for it, let's be honest. Okay, as much as I want to defend Tyson Fury, he's a Brit, of course I do. But truth is, Tyson Fury has lied so much, it's very, very difficult to know when he's telling the truth and when he's not. So everything Tyson Fury says and does, people will look at with a sceptical eye. Deontay Wilder has every right to say, I don't believe it. And I think a lot of people feel that way because the time of when apparently he contracted the C19 and apparently 9 members of his training camp contracted it. But the time frame as to when they stopped training and went back out in the public and carried on with everyday life was so short that people have to question it. For me, I still believe it's down to ticket sales. I don't care what Bob Arum says or Frank Warren says. I know what my eyes are telling me. When I log into my computer and I can see the tickets available, there are too many left. For me, that's the reason why they postponed it. But can I prove that? Absolutely not. Maybe Tyson Fury did actually have C19. But as I said before, when you lie so much, what do? The boy who cried wolf. Now, to say that Deontay Wilder is a piece of work, a real bully excuse maker, he's not a warrior or a man at all, and he's beat the mug 2 times. Okay, yes, we can agree with that one. He has beaten him twice. The first time he got screwed to a draw, second time comprehensively batting. But here's my question to Tyson. You've beaten him twice. Why are you fighting him for a third time? I don't hear nothing about no damn contract and arbitration. As we know, that could have been sorted out back in December. It could have been sorted out. And that's from Eddie Hearn and John Fury. Don't believe Eddie Hearn? You don't have to. What about John Fury, Tyson Fury's dad? Don't you think that he would know? Of course. And again, John Fury doesn't believe this whole situation as well. He called it the biggest con job in boxing. Okay? Now, you're fighting him for a third time. People aren't asking you to do that. You've already beaten him twice. Why do you need to fight him for a third time? Okay, sure. The arbitrator ruled in favour of Deontay Wilder. Okay, but he can't force you to fight. He can award Wilder damages, but he can't force you to fight. So all Tyson Fury had to do was go, I ain't fighting you. Simple as that. I'm going to move on, go fight Anthony Joshua. The arbitrator will then award Deontay Wilder damages. How much that will be, who knows? Who knows? But it ain't going to be no 100 million that he would have earned against Anthony Joshua. It ain't going to be that much. Let alone the fact that he's got a rematch with Anthony Joshua as well. Think how much money Tyson Fury is going to be earning? Around 200 million, if not more. Potentially more if he wins the first fight, right? So the amount of damages that the judge could have awarded Deontay Wilder ain't going to be nowhere near that amount. Why do you need to fight him for a third time? Fury, his or reason for fighting him for a third time, because he didn't really contest the decision, did he? Didn't try and get out of it. We know that Shady Finkel didn't even try, Shady Finkel, Deontay Wilder's manager, said that Tim Fury didn't even try and get out of it. Didn't even try to negotiate or anything like that. They seemed quite happy to take this third fight. What do? So, when you say that Wilder's not a warrior and not a man at all, okay, it's true, he's not. Because at the end of the day, look at his resume. Wilder's resume is terrible. It's terrible. He got beat twice by Fury, and the excuses that came out of his mouth are bottom of the bucket excuses. Hasn't substantiated not one of them. Hasn't proven not one of them. But you know what? His fanboys will be his fanboys. His fanboys will defend Wilder no matter what. Wilder could have come out there and said that Tyson Fury pulled out a gun in the middle of the fight, and even though there's no proof of it, they'll still ride with it. This is how far gone some of his fans actually are. But at the end of the day, Tyson, really, this whole post is about them calling you a liar. The whole world is calling you a liar. Why? Because you keep on lying. That's the problem, mate. If you didn't lie, people wouldn't question you. But you lie so much, it's very difficult for people. And especially when your own dad is saying that he doesn't believe any of the reasons as to why he didn't fight Anthony Joshua. I don't know why you keep treating everybody, the boxing fans, like they're mugs. You are the one that's acting like a mug. Wilder had every right to take you to court. Why? How do we know that? Because he won. That's how we know. So therefore, you were the one who breached the contract. It was you that walked away. It was you that done all this. You could have had this done ages ago, but you didn't. Anyway, Tyson Fury's statement to Deontay Wilder. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.